Good morning, children. Welcome back to our class. Environmental Studies Part 2, Chapter 4 Evaluation. Let us start with the word evaluation. Children, do you know what is the meaning of evaluation? The term evaluation means continuous and gradual changes. Now let us see what is continuous and gradual changes. The word evaluation is generally understood to mean gradual and continuous change. Looking to the pictures, we can clearly understand how the changes in the human, see generation after generation, how the human changes evaluation. These gradual changes is known as evaluation. Now let us start the understand the meaning and the concept of evaluation. Evaluation in the plant and animals world can be explained in the following manner. How now we learn about the human evaluation. Like this, we are going to learn about the plant and animal world also. In the process of survival by adapting to environmental changes, certain internal physical changes occur in some animals of a species. Like by adopting the environmental changes, these physical changes occurs in the animals also. Over a period of time, these internal changes become inherited characteristic seen in all following generation. Inherited means what, children? Generation after generation, these type of gradual changes characteristic we can see. Now look into these pictures. This is a pictures of dinosaur. We can see now various species of dinosaur. In dinosaur also different physical shapes we can able to see. Now the same dinosaur we can see lizard. We can see on the wall, crawling on the wall. That lizard also considered as a family of dinosaur. Now thus a new species with a characteristic different from the original one may be created. Now looking to these pictures, in these pictures the scientist shows Charles Darwin. He only introduced us the different how the gradual changes occurred in humans, animals and plants. Through this scientist only we can able to understand what is the meaning of evaluation and how the changes occurred in the physical in human, plants and animals also. Such a species is usually more evolved than original one. Sometimes the original species dies out or becomes or extinct. Sometimes more than one species evolve from the other one, original one. The first scientist gave us a systematic explanation of the concept of evolution was Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin tried to explain us in detail about the gradual changes, how it occurs, and if suppose such type of species does not try to fit in the environment, it become extinct. Otherwise, same type of species take the different physical shapes in the body occurrence. Okay, children, now let us see the next one. The species which are capable of adapting to environmental changes are able to survive. The species which type of animals can adopting the environmental changes, that type of species only able to survive in the environment. The one that do not do so become extinct in the process of evolution. If suppose such type of animals, some type of animals cannot try to accept the environmental condition, such type of animal will disappear. In ancient time, there were many species of and types of animals called dinosaurs. Dinos means in Greek it says terrible. Terrible means dangerous and saurus means lizard. Reptile dinosaur means terrible lizard. So it is called as a terrible lizard. In the pictures you can see the terrible lizard pictures, we can see this is called as a dinosaur because it does not accept the environmental changes. Because of this, dinosaur extinct. Nowadays we can't see the dinosaur in our surrounding. Now some of these dinosaurs were enormous in size. Enormous means what, children? It is a huge. It appears that these species of enormous dinosaurs suddenly become extinct. It becomes suddenly extinct means what? Suddenly it disappear. Why, children? You can know some sudden natural disaster because of natural disaster or environmental changes. It is believed that this is the responsible of their extinction. Fossils of dinosaurs with wings have been discovered. It is believed that some species of two-legged and winged dinosaurs evolved into birds. Now, these type of dinosaurs, how we found? Through the fossils. Scientists dug out from the earth and they find the skeleton of these type of animals having the wings on their body. It is called as a called as a birds or dinosaur birds, we can say. Okay, now see how they reconstructed pictures of dinosaur with wings. The same skeleton pictures they reconstructed that pictures. It looks like in the olden period such type of dinosaur was there. From that we can able to understand through the scientist only they given us the reconstructed pictures in front of us. Now in 4.2, it is our next step, the stages of evolution of animals. We have learned in the previous lesson that life on earth began with a unicellular organism known as protozoa. We learned in the third chapter like protozoa was the first water animal appeared in the water. These unicellular living organism things the multicellular organism evolved gradually and various classes of planta and animals came into being. Like these unicellular organisms, because of the gradual changes occurred in the human, like this in the plant and animals also found. Because of these only unicellular organism developed into multicellular organism and it become now so many pictures we can see of the microorganism, how from the one unicellular to it turned into multicellular organism. Now children, the following are the stages of evolution of animals, how the changes occur in the evolution of animals. Our first topic is invertebrate. Animal without a backbone are called as an invertebrate. For example, a snail. Snail does not have a backbone, so it is called as a vertebrate. Many pictures we can see now here, like earthworm, octopus, butterfly, starfish, earthworm, snake. These all things is called as a vertebrate because these animal without backbone. Because of this, it is called as a invertebrate animal. Okay, children. Now our next topic is vertebrate. Vertebrate animal means what? Animals which have a backbone are called vertebrate animal. Looking to these pictures, here so many animals having the backbone like fish. Fish backbone clearly we can see in these pictures like bat and dog having the backbone on their body. Because of these animals is called as a vertebrate animal. Our next picture shows us amphibian. Amphibian animals means what, children? Amphibian means animals which live in water and also on land. For example, a frog and a snake. This type of animal can survive in land as well as water. So it is called as a amphibian animals. Now reptile and crocodile, it is also called as an amphibian animal because this animal can live in water as well as land. Now our next topic is mammals. Mammals are the most evolved animals among vertebrate. The following are the characteristic of most of the mammals. Growth of the baby in the mother's womb for some time before birth. The baby is fed on the mother's milk for some time after birth. Example, cow. Cow gives birth to the young one from the mother's womb. After that, for few days, it gives mother's milk. After that, they search for their own food, but it takes care of the baby. Now next one is platypus. The platypus and some species or entities are exceptional to these. They are considered mammals because even though they lay egg, they suckle their young ones. The platypus it is also considered as a mammals. Anteater and mammals. Now they Through the egg only the young one born out, but whenever they feel hungry, they eat their young ones. This is platypus and anteater. Anteater having the long tongue, 7 meter tongue. It is a long tongue. Having the animal, such type of animal you can see through the pictures. You can see the species of anteater. And this one is apes. It looks like exactly as a human being. Now, apes means what? Apes are somewhat like humans in appearance. It looks like a human appearance. They mostly lived on trees. Those species of apes which continued to live on trees in the olden period, the apes-like animals are always lived on trees only. Because of that, their body and legs are like bended like animals. But however, in grassland, some species were forced to move around on the ground. That time their body becomes straight. These species evolved gradually and in time gave rise to the human species. Like continuous gradual changes, there many changes occurred in the apes and it became a human species. These happened first on the which continent? African continent. The first human species is called as a primitive. And primitive means what, children? Primitive means the first. In the next lesson, we shall learn more about evolution of the human species. Now, in the next picture, you can see about the primitive man. This picture is called as a primitive man. Okay, children. Now, our lesson is finished. Nicely, thoroughly read and tries to understand the meaning of the lesson. Thank you. We will meet with a new lesson tomorrow. Thank you, children.